I'm a lane switcher, shape shifter, go grill, plain, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, just set.
On the city's North Shore, this is Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight's main event features two AFC North teams. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball was teed up, Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. Rasheen Ali on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Okay, he just continued showing he can run anywhere and anytime he wants, including to nearly a third MVP award. I love the 4,000-yard passing season, and sure, 45 total touchdowns now. Now it's just getting back to that elusive Super Bowl for the Ravens.
They'll start this series with an option left. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And the lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Lamar now from the gun. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, spots at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Jackson trying to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
1st down. Here's Lamar. Get some space around midfield. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Lamar's going to keep this one. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
The Steelers calling their 1st time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Henry does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Back to Henry. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
An extra point is up and through by Luke. And they add one on to their 1st touchdown of the contest. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Johnson with a return here. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First play, Rodgers letting it rip. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
To throw again here on 2nd down, Rodgers. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here. Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. Brought in, inside the 20. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today, boys.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Boswell able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, it gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Mueller.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Well, Brock, this game, like all of our games this week, one piece of our John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. A way that the NFL and all of us here at EA Sports honor a legendary figure in the history of this game on a holiday he held dear. So for Brock, myself, everybody on our great EA Sports crew, hope you had an excellent Thanksgiving, everybody, and a great weekend of football. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
So looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Again, this is Gainwell. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 22. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it. Rodgers going to throw on first. Throwing the out route complete.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Escapes the defender, and they're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this third quarter. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. From the red zone now. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now we've got to regroup for second down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And this is going to fall incomplete. We made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's third down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throwing now. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Steelers jump in front late. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking first down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in. He made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
Extra point upcoming, this to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Ravens 7.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to throw. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Motion man sent left. Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Making the call himself. Galloping inside the 40. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Out of the gun, Henry. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, one defender failed. His buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Now to throw. This one's to Andrews outright. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game. On 4th now, on comes Tyler Loop, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. From 37 yards in the right hash. Looking good, and it's through! And in the final moments, they have tied this game!
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And it'll be incomplete. They went for it, tried to stun everybody with no time left on the clock. But alas, we are headed for overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoffs. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Gotta be able to make a stop too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Return coming from the 6. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Baltimore running its offense out now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it, but they did it a whole lot better that time.
He's hanging on to this one on the 2nd down option. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the 1st. He's at the 34.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Trying to extend this overtime drive. They only need 1 yard. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are gonna end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, and the other side gets a chance to go win it.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. Work to do here. Need to make some progress to get in range for that game winner. Here's 2nd down. Putting the tight end in motion. Rodgers from the gun. That'll be caught by Adam Thielen. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be unable to stop the clock again here in overtime. All set to go now from the 35. 1st down. Here's Rodgers. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That one hits for 30. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
At the 43-yard line.
So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoffs. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Gotta be able to make a stop too. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is to throw. It's caught. That's Thielen. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Rodgers will look to throw. That's caught at the 4. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Again, Rodgers. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Looking for it with Warren. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
To throw. And he pulls it in. That's a touchdown and ends this game. Make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.